This is just crazy that people aren't talking about this more.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to your Tuesday marketing call. My name's Lee Honish. I am joined by our COO, Frederick Solomon. How are you today, Fred?
Hey, what's up, Lee? So Zillow is predicting 11% appreciation on home prices right now. 11%, that's what they're predicting. But behind closed door number 2 on The Price is Right, what is Zillow doing?
Selling everything.
They're selling all their Zillow offer properties and losing $420 million.
And their stock's in the tank for sure.
But do people get this?
Yeah.
Do people get it?
That they're being manipulated, Fred? No, they don't.
Yeah, this is what every realtor should be talking about right now. That they know data. They got the data. Wells Fargo's got the data.
Yeah.
And these banks got the data, and they're not doing, a lot of them aren't doing home equity lines of credit because they got the data and they know what the default rates are. And because they got the data and they know the default rates, you as a realtor have to let clients know that this is the best time in the frickin' history of real estate to sell your home. Now, I'm so confident of this. Guess what? I'm selling my home.
Yeah.
I'm selling my own home right now. My house is going to be on the market hopefully in the next week to 10 days. And we're setting it up right now as coming soon. And we're going to have 2 open houses. And my home is going to sell $150,000 above the asking price to short-term Airbnb investors. And I'm telling you right now, that's what I only tell people what I believe. And Zillow is going to look like a rock star in 2 or 3 or 4 years, because when prices drop, everybody's going to say, oh, maybe Zillow wasn't so stupid after all, because they knew the data. The data is prices are coming down. The writing's on the wall. They're raising interest rates 4 times in 2022. They're raising interest rates. Inventory is going to increase because these people in default are going to have to sell. The difference between now and 2007 is that all these homes have equity, so they're going to have to sell. So they're going to be more inventory and higher rates. What does that tell us?
No, Fred, I'll tell you, because I'm the guy who gets all the emails for the company. Fred, you're just trying to stir things up. The market's going to appreciate. And I'll go back to it. Just type in NAR pending prices or NAR sales prices. They're down month over month. They're down. They're sloping the other way. And here's the other fun fact that I haven't brought up. We've got that builder thing that happened in 2008. Like, we've never had this many construction projects happening at this point in US history. And it's so reminiscent of 2008, of these builders trying to come online. There is catastrophic failure written on the wall. Like, there is every sign that this is 2007 again. And nobody's taking it seriously because it's all milk and honey. And because they said this, because I'll keep saying it, everyone is the media. This is why it's so monumentally important for Fred, for me, for any of you to make content and be that voice and build your tribe. I mean, if you need any help on this subject, as always, a man I'd like to call mentor and friend, Seth Godin, go read Tribe Building, go read Purple Cow, go read what he says on those topics. And he's 100% accurate and correct. At the end of the day, let's break it simple. Back to your tribe, back to your list, that's your crowd, because it is about branding and being top of mind. It is about helping those people. And if those are my motives, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your bank account says. It doesn't matter where you are in life. None of that matters. At the end of the day, what's the experience I'm giving you each and every day? Turning on the lights, doing the best camera work, doing the best audio, putting the best guests like Fred on, and literally pleading with the general public of, the sky is falling. I'm not a conspiracy theory nut. I don't want to storm the Capitol. I don't believe any of that crap. Okay, what I believe are numbers, and numbers have never lied to me in the banking industry in 30 plus years, period. It's catastrophic what's happening to the market. And all it takes is a Zillow press release. I'll say it again. If everything was so great, Wells, Chase, and B of A could do a joint press release and go, hey, the market's great. Their stocks would probably jump 10, 20, 30%. And the reason they're not doing it, they haven't released their fourth quarter numbers yet. And they're sure as hell not going to say anything positive dealing with this year. I saw all the rosy predictions. Those were last year. Zillow's doing a classic redirect. And this has been the rumor, Fred, that Zillow was the one artificially inflating this market by buying it up, holding properties, turning them around. And now that they're out of the game, they're the ones that are actually expediting the crash. If you want my opinion, I think Zillow's expediting the speed on the crash. They want to get this thing down as quick as possible, take all that money that they're getting back, turn around, wait for the market to bottom out. What I'm afraid of, and again, keep an eye on their stock, is BlackRock, right? What do you do if you're a company that manages the largest real estate portfolio in the world, Fred? And the value of your stock is dictated by the value of properties that you have. Now, admittedly, they're on a cash flow system of taking that money in. But I'm telling you, it's not going to take a CEO or somebody in the asset management group long going, hey, look, this thing's looking to depreciate somewhere between 1% and 6% this year, and it's not going to go back up any further. We should consider start liquidating some of our less monetizing properties. And here we are again. Interest rates are up, more property on the market, millions of people getting foreclosed. It's a cascade. It's always a cascade in real estate. And there's like deniers. What will happen in real estate? We will have 2007 all over again. Real estate agents will run around with their heads cut off along with investors. They will look at companies like me. They will look at companies like CDPE, which I helped put their original program together. SFR, another company that I helped put their original terms together. And you'll flock to those. And at the end of the day, the first thing I'll ask you, they won't, but I will. They'll tell you that those logos and those things will make you special. They won't. You want to know what'll make you special? What is your intention? That's it. I'll keep going back to why Fred is as freaking successful as he is. Every client is treated like his family, period. I treat every single one of our coaching students. We've said it a million times. This is a family to us. We treat it that way. Now, do I have more bells and whistles than everyone else? Yeah, I'm really good at marketing for this one particular niche. I've made it my last decade's work, right? I could write a thesis on what I've learned about marketing to this one particular group. And the truth is, you have to have a mindset of giving. And I believe that most of our people in this program, if not all of them, have that mindset. Hey, for those of you on the call or anybody that I've invited from the list, because I wanted you on the right foot starting off in February, you can Google, as always, Home Advocates. It'll take you right to our main page, and you can join us and be on the front page along with all of us. There's Fred and Fred's email, fred@sfmdirect.com. See how that works? We're all listed right on the front page. I also would love to have you guys come to Las Vegas and meet Fred, meet myself, meet Derek. And I'm going to send that to everybody. So if you're in the Las Vegas area, or you're like me and don't have anything for Valentine's Day, hey, come to a live event. I'm also our year end 25, 26, 27 got confirmations on all our rooms. We've gotten all the approval. That second one's only $97. Whoever shows. I figure if it's a smaller group, it's a mastermind. If it's a bigger group, fantastic. It opens up the floor. And out of my own personal amusement to Derek, I have not actually made the changes on the prices. So if you have not joined the program, go to homeadvocates.io/events. And while it's still there, the red marketing is still available. Oh my God. If you don't take advantage of it, I can only tell you what my new plan is. I'm not offering this program with the new rollout on February 14th, right? When I switch the prices over sometime this week, which I just haven't done because I like torturing Derek on keeping the red program alive and watching me bleed money learning how to do this correctly. Now that I've gotten actual leads to listings through the funnel and my confidence level in making it happen even faster because I can replicate that process. We guarantee a listing. You join the program. It's $100 per week. You click it. It's one-time fee. You get 52 pieces of content. We put it up. We do the marketing to it. And then you get access to these folders that you're seeing on the screen. And your content's there that you can reuse yourself, that have all been, I hired a video editor to professionally turn these into videos that make sense to general public, right? It'll always make sense to me. It'll always make sense to Fred. But if you're afraid to get on camera, if you're afraid to, I can't stress it. I'm not going to continue to do this the way it's set up. What I'm going to do with the new rollout, the program will cost $19.97 to enroll, and you will pay $297 per month. And for 15 minutes once a month, you'll record 4 pieces of content in that 15 minutes. We will edit it. We will send it to you, a link in your folder, but we're not going to do the physical marketing on it. We're not going to do the follow-up. We're not doing, that's the part that's kind of bogging me down, because I think the funnel that I've created is so good. Why would I do it? I'll just keep giving referrals to the people that are in the red program. And when it's somebody not in there, I can refer those listings out or those people for help for the company and charge a point or two for the referral. And that's a better model for my company. I tried to make this available to everybody. I try to keep this thing going as long as I can. In exchange for trying to get more of you to do this, I've agreed to Derek's one-time enrollment with no monthly, or the upgrade for those of you that are former Short Sale Genius, AMS, or Monster students. You're the COO now, Fred. This is the last best deal I can offer him. What's your take on it for everybody?
Well, the most important thing is to do something, and whatever it is that you do, you got to be consistent at it, and you got to always give good content. So Lee knows the data. Lee is on top of all he does. I mean, the guy just researches and researches and researches, and he wants to give out good information. I know. And I get a lot of my information from you, Lee. I look at what you send out, and then I go, all right, let me Google that. And, because I just always, if I'm going to put my name on it, I always want to double check. That's just the way I am. I can't help that quality about myself. And then everything, I find the exact article, or I find the exact information where you got your information from. And so it always matches up, and you're not out there putting out stuff to try to make yourself look better than other people, or you're just putting out information that you believe is true. And I haven't always agreed with everything that you said over the years, and that's okay, because if we did agree, we would all be robots and all programmed the same way. And that's okay that you don't agree. And sometimes I've been right, sometimes Lee's been right. But all that matters is that you got to put good content out there. You got to send out an email, and I can show you what I send out to all my clients. Sometimes it's 20 pages long. 20 pages.
20 pages.
I mean, people don't even read it. But the fact is, they see the email, they see the headline, they see the subject line. And then if there's something that catches their eye, they might scroll down and read something on it. But it's pretty much changed. I don't change the articles. I just change the information in the articles, because everything that I put out there is what's going on in the marketplace right now. And it's all about the content. So I email it out, and then I put it on Facebook. Those are the 2 gold mines that I have. And that's what I do consistently. Now, I didn't do it for a year last year because I couldn't keep up. So I stopped my marketing for 1 year.
You stopped running up the hill. How'd that go? Did you feel the lag of not running?
No, because here's what would happen. My clients would hear ads on the radio, and they would be for a mortgage ad, and they would hear 1.875, and they wouldn't call the company that was advertising on the radio. They would call me to ask me if it was true what they're advertising on the radio.
Positioned expert. You were positioned as the expert and the trusted advisor.
Yeah. that's the trust that I've generated for doing this for 30 years. And they know that I'm not going to BS them. And they know that I have the ability to get the best rates out there because I'm the owner. If you go to a bank and deal with a loan officer, they're going to be 0.25% higher than what you can get if you go directly to the owner of a mortgage company. It's kind of like buying a car at a car dealership. When you buy a car at a car dealership, who's going to give you the best deal? The car salesman, the assistant manager, the general manager, or the owner of the car dealership. If you happen to know the owner and you are friends with the guy or you're able to contact him, you're probably going to get a better deal if you go directly to the owner. The same thing holds true in mortgages. So all these people,
it holds true in all of them. I mean, I got to be honest, right? We have investors, and I just had this talk with Steve Love. And at the end of the day, a real estate transaction tends to eat up about 10%. If you're getting 10% below fair market value as an investor looking to buy properties, that's the best deal on the market right now. That's the best deal on the market right now. If you're not bidding out, if you go direct, create the relationship, educate them, and they go, I want to sell. Hey, look, here's fair market value. I want to cut all that out. Normally it takes about 10% or so. Would you be willing to take, I don't know, 85, 90%? This is what it means cash wise to you. Look at it from an investor's angle. What about for a realtor? Once you help them, that's a referral based system, like unto itself. Now they refer to you for you helping them getting the maximized dollar. But we're also short-sighted looking for what's in it for me right now. That's a terrible way to look at it. You have to look at your business long-term. You have to look at what happens when I put up 52 pieces of content over the course of a year where I did minimal work. That means when they Google your name, let me tell you what page 1 of Google for your name looks like. It's literally littered with videos of you talking about helping people. You have to see the bigger picture. And it's really hard to prove it to people. It's because you're promised pills and potions and things that have, do this and you'll immediately, come on. If there was such a thing, I would have found it. I would have replicated it. I would have sold it. I would have. I have no shame in my marketing game if somebody would create a better version of anything that I have put out on the market, and they just simply haven't. It just doesn't exist. I would tell everybody to take advantage of those opportunities on the events page if you want to create content. And I would also recommend, if you have not joined, you really want to get it at those prices. Am I offering something more when it all rolls out here over the next week and we really premiere it on the 14th? No, actually, it's more expensive in the long run for what all of you are getting to be in the platinum group right now. Plus, I have more marketing funnels in the pipeline that are getting ready to be rolled out that no different than when we tried the postcards into the call center, having an automated call center, having your leads sent to you, all of that. I mean, it's all extremely exciting.